to make cookies. So today we're making oatmeal raisin cookies. So I've got some beautiful raisins here, okay, that I've warmed up in the microwave, and I have, of course, my quick oats. And in this bowl I have, to make this recipe simple, an egg. I have a teaspoon of vanilla. I have half a cup of brown sugar. You can use white sugar if you like, okay? And then I have over here, you can use canola oil, or I'm using a half cup of butter. So we're going to use that for our wedding.
Oh, butter.
Yes, unsalted butter I'm using. And then what we're going to do over here now is we are going to get ready our dry ingredients, and we're going to put them in this bowl. So what we're going to do is start with about roughly a cup of flour. I'm making half a big batch today. I'm not making a whole batch. I'm making half a batch. And into the flour, I'm going to give it about a half a teaspoon of baking soda. So this is baking soda right here. And half a teaspoon baking soda. And a little bit of salt, about a quarter teaspoon of salt we're going to put. Just a little salt. Salt brings out our flavor, right? And then I'm going to give it about a good teaspoon of cinnamon right here. There we go. Cinnamon it's got. And then we like cloves in ours. You could put cloves. You can put whatever you like. Some pumpkin spice or some others. I'm just using cloves and I'm using cinnamon. Now remember, the cloves are very, very strong, so we're going to give it just about a quarter of a teaspoon, okay? That'll give our cookies a little kick, right? Okay, so we've got all of those things in, and what we're going to do is I'm going to take and just mix in our salt, our baking soda, our cinnamon, our cloves, and I'm going to mix them into my dry flour here, okay? Now remember, I'm going to add at the end, once I get this all mixed up, I'm going to add raisins at the end, and I'm going to add about, about a cup to 1 1/4 cups of the beautiful oats, because we're making oatmeal raisin, right? Okay.
Oh yeah, oatmeal raisin.
All right, so these are ready to go. That is ready to go. So then what I'm going to do is come back over here, and what we're going to do is just pull our out of the way so that you guys can see. I'm going to turn on my hand mixer, and what we're going to do is start mixing things up here. I have our sugar, I have our egg, I have in here our vanilla. I'm using brown sugar. You can use regular sugar if you so prefer. And this is light sugar, I believe, today. Either light or dark, whichever you like. Okay? And then what I'm going to do is just get this mixed up pretty good. And then I'm going to go right in with our fat and just shut it off for a minute, because what I want to do is get my spatula in here, because you know the price of butter today, we need to make sure we get it all into our cookies, right? There we go. Okay, all right. So now we'll put that back there, and then we're going to come over here and we're going to fire him back up. And I want to get this all mixed up really well here before I start incorporating our flour mixture that has our spices and our salt. And we got them going here good. Okay, you can use canola oil if you don't want to use butter. I'm using butter. It makes it taste a little richer. In the end, it's oil. This is saturated fat. Either way, we have fat. We have fat coming from the oil, or we have fat coming from the butter. Okay. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my mixture over here with everything, the flour, and I'm going to start to mix it in. I'm going to slow down the speed so I don't have flour all over the room and me. Okay, I'm going to get this mixed in. Just take it down just a little bit more. Get this all mixed in. Now remember, it looks wet. Yeah, it is. Because I haven't put the oats in. Right? I got to put the oats in here. So it's going to look a little wet. All right, so there we go. And now I've got just a little more flour here that has to go in. There we go, just like that. Let's get him all mixed in. Because remember, we're making cookies, right? Absolutely. And if you had a hand mixer like this is a KitchenAid with rubber beaters. It makes it really easy to get all this incorporated really good, so you're going to get the nice flavoring and the smell of the cloves and the cinnamon, and everything is good here. Oh boy. Okay, so what we're going to do is just shut this off, and I'm going to fold in, I have this spatula here, I'm going to fold in the oats, and then I'm going to put in the raisins last, before we scoop them out and put them on the tray. And we'll come back when we scoop them out on the tray so you guys can see how this goes. So let's get about a cup and a quarter there. I think we'll start with that and we'll see how that goes, right? Okay, all right. So let's get my spatula in here and we'll just mix him in like this, see? Mix him in. And I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add my raisins. I have a little bit of raisin juice because I warmed these up in the microwave, so we make sure we have nice puffed up raisins, see? Okay, so now
puffy raisins.
So they're nice and soft and puffed up. That's what the microwave does. Put a little water in there just to cover them and give them about a good minute, and they will puff up really nice. So now we got our, it looks pretty good to me. It looks pretty good to me. All right, let me see. Let's keep mixing. Make sure we get all our oats mixed into our mixture here. All right. And there we go. And there we go. That looks pretty good to me. All right. So now we have our cookie dough ready to go. All right. So what we're going to do is get our cookie dough out of the way, and we're going to get our little pan over here, which you can grease it, or if you have the non-stick, that's fine. Whichever you like. I'm going to just spray just a little canola oil on it. And what we're going to do is get them on the pan and get them in the oven. And then when we come back in the next tape, I will show you. We'll just give it a quick spray like that. Got it. There is grease inside with the butter, because that's our thing. So what I'm going to do is get a tablespoon right here. This is a tablespoon, and I'm just going to come here and grab like this and just roll them out and put them right on the baking sheet, just like this, raisins and all. There we go. Okay. And when we come back, I'm going to get these in the oven in just a second here. Let me just get it going a little quicker. There we go. And we're going to let these smoosh down, and I'm going to put them in the oven, and we're going to cook them so that they're not hard. If you cook them till they're hard, they will be hard. Hard like hardtack. So you want to pull them a little bit before, maybe a little bit, about 8 minutes or so, 6 to 8 minutes, and then we'll see what happens, okay? All right, so in they go. In they go, and we'll put that to 1 minute again. Pete out.